And there we are. Yes, finally. The sound is always a little bit better, and yes, now it is a little bit too loud for my microphone. I still want to hear it a little bit. So, a new episode of
Ducks in Space!
Whee! Welcome everybody. I hope you all are all right. Right now I am not doing Ducks in Space. What? Yes, I'm not doing Ducks in Space. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment in between. What? In our streaming time? Yes, in your streaming time. Well, it's my streaming time too, and I'm the boss here, more or less. So yeah, tuck it up. Not really, you know, I love you all. I'm just very excited because yes, all these 8 lovely. Well, these are 7. I know this is number 8. Where are we? Over there, number 8. You see, that's they are done. The fabulous duck marines. Let's put them back in the boxy because we have to save them a little bit. Just a little bit, because as you can see, we are almost, look up there, up there, all the way up there. We are almost there, and we are even closer to almost up there than that things, that the counter says. Really, believe me, it's we are closer than even that number, really close. So I am pretty sure before at least at Monday we will get to my goal for the fabulous Marines, and I'm over excited about that, about the whole thing. Almost there, and already have finished my fabulous duck marines. Yes, as always, over excited. So the next step is the Ultraquack marines. Those are these little guys over here. Oh, I know what's wrong. You have to go like that. Yes, I already have the one I like most, and I almost forgot to paint his feathers. As his friends have. Yeah. So this one is this is my favorite, the sniper ducky. So we are going to paint 8 of 8. 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. With the sniper it's 9. No, we are not going to do 9. Well, why not? Why not? So, these are going to be ultramarine blue, or at least quite close to that. This will be the blue I am using for it, regal blue. It's almost the same. Whee! John, welcome. Thank you for your resub. How are you doing? I was just telling about that I have my 8 fabulous ducks prepared. I'm going for the Ultraquack marines. That's how I call them. I have my paints ready. I have the minis ready. Only in between I am going to do a little bit of an experiment. I have 2 of these marines. As you can see, hey, they have a nice silver on them. Yes. Because today I got, I already put the boxes away. Oh, there they are. Whee! I got 2 nice boxes of new paints in. What? Already? Yes, I did. Why? Because you have no paints, more or less. No more paints. No, I have no more paints. Thanks to all the donations in the last few months, Twitch is going to pay out. Everything that is earned this month is still going to the fabulous Marines for all the sorry, my watches interfering. But I do get a little bit for myself for that, of that money, and I couldn't resist to buy these really great 2 box sets of paints. Yes, those are the John Blanche Masterclass Army Painter Marines. That's a boink. That's definitely a boink. Now, wait, what? We make a second one. Thank you very much. With really great paints. To be honest, I didn't want to buy them all. I only wanted most of them. Sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have a credit card anymore, and I can only pay Army Painter with a credit card. Luckily, I found a way to some very big seller of stuff on Amazon, who had them for, well, almost the same price as I would have bought other paints. So yeah, why not? Where am I going with this whole story? Well, I am very impressed always with this little fella, the Strong Tone. Love it. But now in this one, they have the Grimdark Shadow, and yes, I want to know what is the difference. So we are going to do that in between somewhere. First of all, I have to start with my little Ultraquack Marines, which means I have my. I start off with a very dark Terrestrial Titan. Hey, that's a purple, not a black, and not a blue. Oh my god, my god, color deafness is really getting worse. Good, yeah, why am I using this purple? Because the darkest blue in all those, triads, as they call it. Well, there are 6 colors on, you know, the new Army Painter thingy. It's 6 colors in a triad. No, it's whatever. So from very dark to very light, but they all have not really those really dark colors. With the John Blanche thingy, you do have. That reminds me how I have them. I have a very dark. Yes. So a lot of colors do now have a darker color. I mean, this was the original darkest blue. This is the new darkest blue, and you can definitely see. So sorry, Terrestrial Titan, you are going back to your place over there. And purples. So yay! I'm going to. I have to rearrange all my colors, of course. Oh. Thank you. And I'll, as you know, it's always really organized, well performed stream. So I am going to do even more than just paint those 2 special duckies that I was just showing, and I'm going to do the Quack Marines, the Ultraquack Marines, sorry. Yeah, no, I have to stick with that name. But I'm also doing, as this one is not painted yet, yes, I'm going to paint the paint cap. What? Yeah, that's what I do normally. Only not right now. First, we are going to put some of that really nice, what is it called? The darkness. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the darkness. Right there, we take a full brush. I take a little bit of my Reaper primer. Yeah, because I do have an Army Painter primer, but that one is a gray, and I like to prime my bottle caps as they are white with a white primer, because that just looks better. While the primer is setting and trying. I am going to paint the Space Duckies. Thank you very much. So I start with my favorite, and that is indeed the no, this little guy. But I just remembered what I did with all the other ones. I just decided this. Finish your sentence in your story first. Oh yeah. All the other ones I have already painted all the feathers yellow. I have already painted the weapons as these do have whole weapons. Oh really? Yes they do. It's case it's in difference with the also with English, whatever. And they are holding weapons, and the weapons I will make just metallic. Well, not only just metallic, a little bit detailing on them, but as they are holding them in front of them most of the time, it will be very, very hard to paint behind them without touching a lot of stuff. I am going to get behind that and that we at least have a really nice darkness color. We have done that. And go paint. Go paint the weapon. Let's see if we can use the new tone of wash. I think I need a little bit of dark water, as we call it in the Netherlands. Maybe later a little bit of coffee. I still have coffee over there. So, back to my little experiment called that price, and I can apply the metal paint later. This is the strong tone, the original color. There we go. Right. I'm super excited. This is the strong tone. Just put it all on the metal. I am using these so I can use. Great. It's not the first time streaming. You can just do as we always do. This is about how I would use on a metal, especially those big metal parts. Wash, or in army painted terms, a tone. You like that? That is a lot of deep recesses of the shoulder pad, like that one. Now we are going to the grim dark shadow. Let's see what that does, how that looks. Well, luminous, I think it says. Well, luminous. It has a little bit of a indeed greenish shine to it. different. It is more of a brown, the other one is more of a black. I definitely like it. Ooh. There's even a new rust tone in there, I believe. For those who think, hey, yeah, why are you talking about these paints? Well, John Blanche, in case you don't know, was a great artist who did draw a lot of drawings, for a lot of drawings for GW. And he has had a very, very specific color palette that he used. Maybe a certain yellow, red, blue, I believe. You have one model painted in those colors. But the very special thing about it, that he only used those colors, or these are of course more colors in here. But there are his favorite colors are in there as well, of course. But it did give indeed a very good grim dark feeling. And in those times, the grim dark was not even a thing, as far as I know. I've only heard that for a few, in the past few years, since the whole Horus Heresy thing came to gameplay, so Warhammer 30,000. So 40,000 is the dark future and 30,000 is the grim dark future. At least future for us. Yeah. Don't have to. Look too much later on getting paint off places where we don't want them. Again, I really like how Mr. Epic Duck Studios, or Mike Cousin, has already pre-drilled the holes in the guns, barrels of the guns. Well, he didn't drill them, he designed them. That way. I definitely love it. I'm not some kind of purist who will tell you, do you have to drill holes in your barrels if you are buying Games Workshop box sets, Marines, whatever. I must say, it looks nicer, yes, but yeah, your models do with them what you want. Luckily, I see a little bit of the yellow. Yeah. Avoid. Maybe it's better to just paint first. So I am after this stream, one stream away from finishing 5 months with the whole Fabulous Marines. We saw we already gathered more than $3,000 for the Trevor Project. Yay! Nice. Well, they want to go to 5,000. See if we can get to that for Monday, or that Monday at least. I hope so. I hope that you get more than those $5,000. In fact, the link is open the whole year, I believe. The Trevor Project is not only in June, you can donate all year round. Patient brush control these little puppies. These are not puppies. These are ducks, not puppies. Other ones, I have been working today all day, well, on getting all the little mistakes out of the painting, little lines that are crooked, colors that are not on places where they should be. Because you know, they were a little bit straightforward, but I did not really pay attention to getting as neat as I could have. With these, as we have the weapons and everything, I get it a little bit more. Later, have to do a little bit less work later on. It is more time saving. So this little ducky, like a duck. I think it's the whole pose. That visor that he has on his head, that is the whole feeling of this model. Love it. The second favorite is the centaur. At least that is what I call him. It's the captain. That has a little bit to do with, because he does look a little bit Roman. With his helmet, plume on his helmet. And also he has a cape of capes. But I have been working a little bit this morning on the whole reward key. New rewards in there. Oops, I should disable the head one. That one is for donations and bits and everything. Final thing. Let's go to over here. Yes, Twitch. It's my channel. Let's go, come on. Where are we? Yes, the power-ups, channel points. The new one. Yes, there it is. I also will change that while I edit. There we go. So I did have one, but I'm going to disable that one. Oh, that one also, because it's about putting a head. Oh hey, yay, we have a again. Yeah, thank you for the best viewers. Yeah, we already have. Thank you. F off. Thank you very much. What I am trying to get, let's see. Does that one work?
What happened? All dropped
That
off.
one does work? Good. No. Eee.
The bald GM asked me, what is a space marine duck? A space marine duck embodies the humor and creativity of the hobby community. It's a duck miniature painted and adorned to resemble a space marine, complete with armor, insignias, and weaponry, akin to those used by space marines. These serve as whimsical tributes to the might of the Emperor and blend the grim darkness of the 41st millennium with a touch of lightheartedness.
Yes, okay.
The fabulous Marines would surely see them as worthy allies in spirit.
Okay, well, that's definitely nice AI. I mean, it even made a reference to the fabulous Marines. Nice. I would say that's
Bonus ducks!
oh yeah, a lot of bonus ducks. And it's working, yay! There we go. You can activate that for only 500 channel points. canvas, and as you can see, he is already, weapon is already painted and washed. The killer paint blue. That one will be black, gold. Really getting a little trouble with my color deafness. Not decided yet what I will make his cape. Red would be nice. So then it is definitely a nice bright red. But make that also make it white, I guess. Okay, also need the original ducky. Yes, yes. The rim is painted in gold. I go on the underside, the downside, the dark. Shadows, the wall should try it first a little bit how it looks, but I think I prepared it with the purple floor. Definitely first. In this way. I can paste this now on screen. After this, then I have all day planned for painting. Well, not all day. To do some other things in between. Also, to the walk, like I do nowadays, that kind of stuff. But yeah. A walk in the morning, evening, reminded me a little bit of Games Workshop did have a very dark blue color. The nightshade? Is that it? First name that comes to mind. We'll Google it in a moment. It definitely has that vibe. It was a very, very dark blue. Hey, that is just a little bit in a very thinly go over white. Has a little bit of green in it. We'll do the Cape Red. Use white for the plume. That's a good choice. I mean, both can be red, but it's a little bit too much. I get a red for that, of course. We have the Blanched Berry. Ah, I love that name. Blanched Berry. And it is a violet. I don't have violets. No, I have purples. And I have magentas. I don't have violets. But hey, not a big problem. Still think you can use it very over this. And then go again with. Thank you very much. Just to make sure I do not forget. I want to make this one red. Give it to people who have to name all those paints. Most of them do not only create the colors themselves, they also are allowed to name them. Well, there is probably a process behind it, and they are not just, hey, I have a nice green, I call it whatever I want. Blue there. I think there will definitely be more people involved with the whole naming thing. Not that they use words be insulting somewhere, somehow. You have to be really careful who you insult with certain naming things. Yes. That's the thing that I always have when I get new paints. You recognize something in this color of paint. Don't I already have a color that looks like it? Probably because it's all those little few things of paint that I have. Because I have a mahogany that's brown. So acryl burnt red. Well, and yes, that is burnt again. Do I have a nice test strip somewhere? A little piece of paper. hopefully will work. A little bit of this over here. I should become some kind of chemistry scientist or something, maybe. Oh, no, this is definitely a lot darker because I do like experimenting. This is definitely a lot darker. Not that it is a bad thing, of course not. Just wanted to know. No. What fast crimson? Another. Still darker. A little bit more red in it. But normal. Good. Good to know. Just everything to keep me from painting. A little bit of the white. This thing a little bit. We'll use later a off-white because we have to get all the other colors covered up. I have a good idea how or what. Now, as we were experimenting. Oh yeah. This is definitely the grimdark shadow is definitely more black than the strong tone. It is, to be honest, always what I thought about the strong tone. I loved it, the color, but it was always a little bit too brown for my liking. Hot coffee, good. Right. Well, I have been starting with this model on a French walk night, and then discovered, yeah, it's better to make sure that I use the wash before I start painting with the rest. I have indeed painted really carefully around everything. My painting skills are definitely lessened a little bit. Have lessened a little bit. Luckily, I haven't painted it completely, but it does remind me. Still have a little bit of the use for, especially for that sniper rifle. The grimdark one. Just because you are my favorite. with that wash, it's no problem. You won't even see it also. Just make sure that not get too much. I do like a little bit too much in all the recesses. Oh. No, it's better to have in the recesses a little bit too much, a little bit too less, too less, too less, too. They don't look that much different. In there. But there is the captain on with the blue. Yeah, we are finishing the amount of blue that I have on my palette. Filling it on my palette, I will start with the sniper, the highlights of the blue, just to see if I can see a lot of difference between the ones that I used purple for as a darker shade in color. See through his grip. Here's with this big bolter. You can see all the white behind it. Next month of June, decided to finally try to get a lot of my missions finished. This month I have been painting a lot more than in the month before. Get a little bit going. And I'm painting over there. I think I am painting over part of their skin or feathers. I'm just thinking than just the lenses. I just don't know that Space Marines have helmets with special lenses. I will give this one also a because the original ones do not really have a helmet. You only have this breathing thingy. So I think we could get problem with those. Now these ones, they are not wearing a helmet. You have to decide. If I will be painting the eyes in, oh, it's better. Paint them as lenses, so I will use this model moment to see what would be best. What I would like best. Unless some of you has a idea what would look best or what you would like best. Some of you are eligible, let's see. For some of you duckies, if you have ideas, like them with the eyes exposed or with original 40k helmets with lenses. Just to get some input here. The dark. This one over here. Oh, you know what? Let's take the captain. Don't have to bother that so much. And you with all the moving. This part of the I see as a helmet, this little part that could also be just be part of the skull. Just going through the openings. Ah! Yes, I definitely did. full of all the places except for the very, very deep one. Please follow as we wash. Right over here. Exactly what it is with the little black feathers, connection points to the armor. There's be that dark blue. Backpack thingy. go. So I can compare it a little bit better. The original Quack Marines. Over it anyway. Maybe it starts to look pretty much the Ultraquack Marines I did before. Blue already. Brush. You. Comparison to the that I did with the purple. I really started to like this. And, yeah. I mean, of course, I did cover most of the purple. Yeah. If I paint them the same, if I paint them like that, you won't see the difference between the dark and what was the other one? The terrestrial Titan. Terrestrial Titan. But back to this one, because what was the whole thingy? I wanted to know if it is maybe better. I just this one is going to be an eyeball lens. Always, yeah. Thought about when I planned this. I have still 2 whole days to paint these. Well, 3 days to paint these Quack Marines. Easy peasy, and now I'm still experimenting with one again. Just because they have helmets. Okay. That's what is nice with this weather. The paints on my wet palette are drying up like nothing, or like everything, or whatever you want. But on my model, they don't. Yes. Coffee. Maybe it's just because this paint on this. Just a little bit more dried out than I. Let's go for a fantastic. What? I love the name, but no, my name, the Blanched Berry. Blanched Berry. Come on, you can remember that. Come on, that great color, the Blanched Berry. Get it all in there. There we go. I still have a little bit of black over here. The eyes. At least this eye, just like we did with the other ones. Elongated. A little bit of that comical look. No, that's that comic look, not comical. Blanch it up with the blanched berry. Yes, I did. A little bit. not. Oh. Let's wait and let it dry. It's dry. To be honest, I've never painted lenses like this before, especially not this big. Nice challenge for me. You painted another Spaceballs? Yeah, just made those lenses. Well, Spaceballs are a little bit different. Most of them do not have helmets. Like the ones that I painted. Just improvising here a little bit, just to see if it is going to work. I can see the dot. First real attempt to get those shadings into a lens, basically a lens. Yes, I am now metaplicating the duck eyes. Terrible! Terrible! Be patient. That does look better. It is a little bit out. Try to reactivate it just because I want to be cheap. I don't want to throw any of my paints away. Oh no? No. I know other things. Yeah, I know. Whoa. Get my screen deck, be careful with it. Yes. Let's see what temperature is it outside. At least that is what the weather forecast and everything says. No. Why do I want to know? Because I will be opening my yeah, oh, he doesn't say no, I don't want any whatever. It doesn't say how warm it is right now. about 22, 21 degrees. Oh, then I can definitely open my window. One moment, please. And I'm going to stretch my legs. Also, whoopa. Open this door a little bit more. I just need an excuse to stretch my legs. Sorry, could you? Yeah, well, not really, but. Raising thing a little bit. Hello. Yes, I am. Pretty much lazing. Try. Honest. Yeah, I think I do like them with the. See the rest, kind of. Yeah. And you can do them both. I did start painting them with leaving the eyes out, but not showing the eyes. But be honest. Thing right now. Well, I am using a little bit of the older paints from this afternoon, so it never works. I should have done better. To be honest, it was crazy. Get over it. It looks. So we see a nice bright red and yellow on a very, very dark miniature. It's doing it halfway in the eyes with lenses. darkness away. Like that. It just definitely more 40k like. Magic ball in chat. No, are you really? Yes, I am. So, a little bit of trouble deciding. If not, I will decide for mine. Like that, better. You got that. Yes! The answer is within myself. Oh, damn. Not fair. Yeah, then I will ask somebody who does know about the whole thing. Oh my god, I have my own AI? No. Well, tell me something.
The bald GM asked me, should I paint eyes on my space ducks or lenses? Paint lenses on your space marine ducks. A true tribute to the Adeptus Astartes would have them gaze through the lenses of their helmets, ready to face the enemies of the Imperium. Let the lenses gleam with the light of the Emperor's wrath. for they are the eyes of determination and purpose in the unending war.
Well, there we have it. Lenses. Yay! Uh-oh. New things are falling. You can go over there. Whatever. Lights don't land. Shush, shush, shush. And my tea is cold. But no matter. Good. So now we know that. Only thing that I really need to do right now. Well, need is a big word. Okay. Black, midtone gray, lighter gray, and then the color you want. Okay, we will look at that later. Should do them with not in this case. It means we have to paint over this whole part again. Whee! Go. Great. Let's see. Grays. Gray and a light gray. Very light gray. Go again. Make the lenses red.
Purpose of the night, evil creatures raid.
Like, just put the highlight. This. Here's a nice breakdown. Hey, but it still looks a little bit like a. Okay. Do something like that. It's wrong. From here, we're going with the gray thingy a little bit. Things, all painting. So I can figure these things out much earlier. The thing that is a little bit easier about these is that the rest of the model is just two basic colors. This very dark blue, lighter blue, and few highlights. Dry, really dark, blanched berry, nicely thin, whatever. Just a little bit big. Way around. That should be darker, but the back should be darker. Black. Unload my brush. Much better. Wet. colors, but it is, yeah. Immediately look a lot darker. Well, there's still a little bit of cuteness in here. Ducks.
Ducks in space!
Yep.
My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
All I have is coffee.
Hello, how are you doing? Okay, hydrate with cold tea. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I was just getting to, I have decided, as the original duckies that I painted, these look really great, doing good. We just came in and I wanted to say hi at least. Hey, yeah, well, it's, oh, indeed, almost time to end the stream, but just in time to see, I have some new AI installed in my channel rewards thingy that finally work. One of them is a Space Marine, and well, these original duckies, the H that, oh, they look cool, yeah, they do. But these don't have helmets, so I painted eyes on them, and the fabulous duck marines, the H that I have finished already, they look like this, only the white colors of course, but now I have all of these and they were helmets, and I was thinking about giving them the eyes, but somehow I thought, those lenses are pretty cool, and I asked the Space Marine AI if I should paint the lenses, and well, because I was in doubt, I had painted this eye as previous ones and this one with a lens. No, we have decided we are going for the lenses, and let's give me I'll give you a little bit of a close up. It's not perfect, but quite close. And of course there will be highlights like with this one and a lot of gold. But first I have to work a little bit more. The Emperor is pleased. Yay!
Bonus ducks!
Yes, bonus ducks. So yeah, this is so the next 2 days I will be painting these ones. Because I still have to paint, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I at least need to finish 7 of them. I mean, you have seen it's, there we are, all the way up there. That is what the donations have brought in. And we still have all the sub money and bit money and everything have to add up. We are still not completely there, but almost. And I'm very confident that at least on Monday we will reach the $250. So I have to send out 16 duckies, because I have decided everybody will get 2 of them. At least the ones who donated $25 or more. Sorry for those who yeah, I'm not able to. I know it's I have to set a certain amount for this kind of prices, of course. Whee! Yeah, no, that's. I'm not going to tell how close we are, but we are very, very close. So that's number 3. We are going for number. So as you can see, I did paint for the helmet. I did paint this as feathers. But of course, that is now going to change. Those are going to be helmet parts also. I leave the eyes open so I can paint those as lenses. Let's see how many. Oh, okay. Yes. If Streamlabs is. Double check with which, yeah, okay. I have set a certain amount of viewers and I must have, if I am going to rate someone, don't have that amount of viewers, so I'm not going to rate anyone. Too bad. Also a little bit difference between these and the original blue ones that I painted, the original Quack Marines. I did use deep purple for the base color. So you can see this is definitely not a purple. This is a very, very dark blue. As today arrived my 2 John Blanche sets from an army painter, and they have, those were the missing colors for a lot of color ranges. They're very, very darker blue, greens, and whatever. So I immediately changed from the what was it? Terrestrial Titan purple to this the dark blue. It also comes with a really great new, well, a few new tones or washes. And I'm really pleased with one of them. This is the original dark tone looks really great. It's a little bit brownish. And there we have the new Grimdark Shadow. Rig! Ah, no, not again! And this is the new Grimdark Shadow. And it's definitely black. Little hint of green in it, but really glad that I did buy those two paint sets. Was able to buy them thanks to all the subs and bits and everything from the past few months. And yes, I do know all the things from June are going towards my goal for Fabulous Marines. I already calculated that one in account. And that is a little bit the fault of Army Painter. They were so really great to announce in an email. Yay, you can buy the colors now also loose. But immediately, yes, I don't have to buy the whole set because there are a few things in there, like a few speed paints that I do not like. I do not like them, but I don't like speed paints. One of them looks really interesting, but I didn't want to buy the rest. And then I gathered all the paints that I wanted. And then I saw that I can only pay with a credit card. No, I don't have a credit card. So, that's a bummer. But then I looked at Amazon, and well, they had both of the sets. Looked a little bit further, and I found one that was, well, always when you look at in Amazon, always look further than the first one you find, because there are a lot of times a lot of people who's selling it a little bit cheaper. And I found a seller just a little bit cheaper than the ones I had found previously, and with that I almost came to the same amount as with all the loose purchases, all the loose paints I was going to buy. I thought, yeah, what the hell, let's just do it. They arrived today, yay! And you know what? Yeah, it's time to enter the stream. Just because I can. I'll see if who. You know what? I have my own AI apparently. So I am going to ask my own AI. Can you please say goodbye to my cleaners? Let's see what my AI makes out of this. Sometimes takes a little time.
The Ball GM asked me, can you please say goodbye to my stream? Alright everyone, it's been a quacktastic time in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium with our Space Marine Ducks As the Ball GM, we probably dropped something during the stream. I want to thank you all for joining and supporting this fabulous cause. Keep painting, and remember, the Emperor protects, and so do ducks. Catch you next time, and may your paints always mix well. Goodbye.
Okay, that was very, very soft. I could understand a few things, and I know now why, because it wasn't. I made them with what is it called? The whole whatever. You know what? Thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. See you all next time. Bye.